Hey y'all, JD's back and we just got 1185, so let's talk about it. Leuven calls for Burke to be Candel's page, which is basically a servant that takes up training as well as learning good manners from Candel. We even see Brooke with his first sword before Solid Soul. Candel does her best to teach Brooke some manners, but it's not clicking as we see possibly his first panty ask. While talking to Shuri, she asks about a government ship pulling up to the kingdom and the pressure just their presence had on the kingdom, even causing Candel to be bedridden for a few months. Soon, Leuven ascends the throne and marries Candel, and then they give birth to Shuri soon after. Burke says he would give up his life for his benefactors as well as Shuri just for her being her. Burke then sings a song, Y'all Better Buzz Off, with dialect from a kingdom in the west called Kamingata. It seems like a very uplifting song, but tragedy would hit the kingdom soon after. The mist engulfs the kingdom, causing all the instruments to decay, ending music for the entire kingdom. Tens of thousands lost their lives from the mist, as well as Candel herself. The time to pay the heavy tribute for the world government is now, and the kingdom doesn't have it. After dueling, Brooke mentions how Shuri seems to move like she sees the future, possibly hinting at future sight. Shuri wants to be on the front lines, though Brooke is training her and is somewhat for the idea. Leuven, of course, is going to be completely against it. We go to Leuven and he's ready for war. Since they can't pay the tribute, the government is asking for 100 lives to be slaves at the Holy Land. The Armada will arrive in about 2 months, and Leuven has no intention of giving away any of his people. We get more of this song from Brooke as citizens are worried about the world government coming to take anybody, but Brooke reassures them. He mentions a nation in the West Blue that disappeared. He also mentions a fearless land that no one would come near, a home for the samurai, possibly Wano, and them giant folks, referring to Elbaf. It seems like these places are just tales for people, not actual locations that they think they can travel to. The Armada has arrived and Brooke acts accordingly by cutting up any and all enemies as he makes his way to the castle. Once he arrives, though, he sees Leuven already dead and possibly done with reverse seed, and Shuri standing over him with wings and horns, probably already done with reverse seed as well as a new mysterious god knight. To Brooke being completely stunned and just horrified to end the chapter. I figured things would pick up, but I wasn't expecting it to take a drastic left. It started with the presence of the world government, and then it just went downhill from there with the mist and then the heavy tribute being due. I kind of wish we saw some of Candel's final moments before she passed, just to see if she has like a will that she passed on to her family and maybe Brooke. Also in that room, it seemed like it was a looming shadow above Leuven's body, possibly Emu themselves. Most likely not in the flesh, just a looming presence that can take over anybody whenever they please. Sadly, we're on break next week, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this flashback ends and just how Brooke makes it out of that room. But y'all let me know, how'd you feel about 1185? How much are you liking Brooke's flashback? How you feel about Candel being off screen? Who do you think this mystery god knight is? What and how does Brooke make it out of that room? Let me know in the comments and I'll catch y'all later.